Hi Aries, welcome to your December General Love Tarot reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a General Love Tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. And of course, hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in an Aries. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aries and cross watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I like to start off my readings by doing a mini meditation to clear and set the energy, but if you're just here for the card pull, I completely understand. You can go ahead and check out the pinned comment below that has all the timestamps to get you right to that point. But for those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in, and I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Aries. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you guys for December 2025. And I saw the letter E very clearly as I was meditating on that energy. So E as in Aaron or Eric, first, middle, last, and initial could mean something to someone. And then I saw a bunny rabbit. So I was like, is that something like you met this person in the spring? Maybe the person that wants to come into your energy, into this reading, has a spring birthday. They could possibly be another Aries or a Taurus or a Pisces or whatever that would be for the Southern Hemisphere. I know it's different for you guys down there. But let's tell you about this energy that wants to come through for Aries. What is happening for Aries? Okay, so first of all, we have you deserve love. You are lovable. And so I'm kind of feeling like even this woman in the picture has, like, you know, a bow and arrow ready to shoot their shot. I feel you are wanting to make a move. Maybe there's someone that has a target on you, Aries, someone that kind of now wants to step forward and shoot their shot. This could be a Sagittarius or someone with strong Sagittarius energy, or again, we're in Sagittarius season. So perhaps this is kind of like where the timing has been all adding up. It feels as if someone is very confident in making this move. I do feel as if there's been a lot that you guys have gotten to know each other about. And so I don't feel like you went into this dating, but you went into this kind of, you know, either taking things really slow or hanging out like in a friendly way. I wonder if some of you guys like met through friends, maybe a group of friends, maybe a specific friend. Anyway, tell me more about this energy for Aries. There's also by like a creek or a river that someone could live near, whether that's like a famous river, like a little creek in someone's backyard. Oh, we have the Hierophant. Okay. Taurus energy, Capricorn energy for me as a reader. And it says, the search for meaning in life, consider an alternative approach, surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So again, like that friends energy is coming through. And maybe even if it's like you guys didn't like meet through friends, maybe you guys kind of started to hang out in a group situation, going to parties together, going to events together, and your friends already kind of started picking up on the two of you, how there's chemistry there. I wonder if there's also someone that is telling their friends about you and is wondering what to do next if they think it's the right time. They definitely like to seek out counsel, definitely seek out advice from those that they care about. They do have a very close-knit, tight circle of friends. And I do feel like their friends like you. They think you're fun to be around. They think you're someone that is good for the person in question here. Someone could also be a teacher, a therapist, a light worker. Someone could also like had an upbringing in religion. And so, you know, like Orthodox religion. All right. Tell me more. What does this person want to say to Aries? I think of you as soon as I open my eyes. So, wow. And with the Hierophant, may I not skip over the fact that they may be thinking of a serious commitment here. They may be thinking that they want to dedicate themselves to you, that they want to implement you as a part of their daily life and something that they all honestly want to commit to. So yeah, I'm not surprised to see this here. They definitely have feelings for you. They can't stop thinking about you. They get excited when they see your text, your phone call that you want to hang out. I'm seeing someone smile, and maybe they complimented you on your smile. Something about your teeth, like you have great teeth, maybe wear a retainer, maybe a little gap in the front. Something cute about it, or something that they just really love to see you smile. They love to make you laugh. They may be really funny, but that doesn't mean they're not serious. They're definitely serious here. So let's go ahead and pull the tarot to get deeper into this. You know, I'm seeing someone with either like a cross pendant or like a cross tattoo or some sort of spiritual tattoo. Okay, interesting. Yeah, they've been quiet. They're kind of shy around you, Aries. I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we're going to do a deep dive, but it's taken some time. And I can see that's definitely been the challenge here. Wow, beautiful. Okay, yeah. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Sorry guys, I have to censor these for YouTube community guidelines, but this is Taurus energy, again with Libra energy. Someone has very powerful, divine feminine energy. They're sexy. They are very effortless in the way that they manifest things, that they put their charm on, but they're never aggressive about it. They never chase. They kind of reel them in, and that's the best thing the Empress can do. The Empress is always sitting. They're not getting up out of their chair to get it. They know it's going to come to them. So I almost feel as if there is someone here, whether this is you or even the person you're dealing with, is that they play their cards right. They're definitely the type that says, all right, if this person's meant to be, they'll hit me up. They'll make an effort. They will choose me. And with the Empress, someone's definitely very handsome, very beautiful. And they find that very striking about you. Someone also could be wearing red right now. Someone's favorite color is red, or color is red, or the last time you saw this person, they could have been wearing red. But this is something someone has been manifesting. They've been patient. They've been patient knowing that maybe this is taking time for a reason. But ultimately, if it's meant to be for me, this person will take action. This person will come forward to me. And for some reason, I feel like the Empress knew not to push anything, knew not to put any pressure. But I definitely see patience was wearing a little bit thin, especially if this has been going on since spring in the northern hemisphere or fall in the southern hemisphere, right? So let's get into this. The main situation right now is the Four of Swords. Libra energy. Now, this is just a feeling I have. It's not so much that you guys haven't been in contact as much as it is they've been keeping a lot of these feelings under wrap. They're very shy. They're very shy about saying how they feel. Even if they're kind of goofy or a little bit funny to like other people, it's like when it comes to being serious or comes to talking about serious things, they're a little dodgy or they're a little hesitant or they hold it in. And I think that's what you've been experiencing up until this point. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles crossing this, which we'll get to in a second, I don't feel as if it's because they weren't sure if you were the right one. I think they were trying to wait for the right time. Maybe they thought if they were to tell you something too soon, it would throw the energy off, it'd be weird, and you'd kind of like walk away from this if it came on too strong. But I think, you know, in some way, they're not really realizing that this is something you want to hear. It's not too soon. This is something you have been kind of noticing but the fact that they're not saying it is kind of throwing you off. Now, this person's been single for some time, and maybe that's why it's kind of newer to them to get back in the game of dating, flirting, or maybe even just committing, right? Like they could have been casually dating, never having like true sights set on anyone. But there's definitely a shift here with you. And that's definitely made them think a lot about how they've been single for so long, and maybe that's a time for change. They live on their own and they like to live on their own, but I think lately, if you guys have been staying the night at their place, they've been wanting you to stay more. They get bummed when you leave. What's crossing this is the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So this is the challenge card here. So definitely I think if it's been quite some time or a lot longer than what you feel would be appropriate to start making moves here, it's definitely as if someone here is kind of like, how much longer can I wait? The Empress has a gut feeling, right? And the Empress definitely feels the potential. But in reality, as we are human beings, there has to be some sort of physical effort or at least some sort of progress being shown. And it feels almost as if for some of you guys, it's kind of been at a plateau for some time. So I think with the Seven of Pentacles being the challenge card, someone may be afraid that if they don't act soon, someone's going to get bored of this, or someone's just going to think there's nothing much more. They don't want much more. And I think that's kind of what they're seeing through what has been happening recently. Someone's definitely really freaky, and no one would guess it until you're in the bedroom with them. But it's a turn on. I'll just say that. What's crowning the reading is the Eight of Cups. Pisces energy. So this is what people can see, what you guys are sensing from this, and there's a bit of emotional distance. And I gotta say, I feel like it's coming from your side, Aries, but again, it could always, roles could be flipped or reversed as energy's fluid. But definitely it comes to that point where, you know, Aries are very action first. They do first, think later. That's kind of the vibe they're known for. And Aries is not known for waiting. Aries is not known for their patience. I love Aries, but let's be real here. So I definitely feel like with this person, you've been waiting out a lot longer than you normally would. But again, I think you're giving them a little bit too much time. And if you've kind of already felt that yourself, maybe in some sort of way you've been trying to emotionally distance yourself. Maybe even like not get your hopes too high up. And I feel like that is something that this person is afraid of. They don't want their own lack of action to kind of interfere with this, but what else were they going to think, right? I'm getting a really strange feeling that there may have been tension within this connection, not from the two of you, but an outside party where like a friend of theirs or a friend of yours had a crush on the person you're interested in, or that their friend had a crush on you. And so maybe that's why it's kind of been a little bit like someone's been moving very cautiously here, because they don't want that person to get hurt, but they can't help but have feelings for you, or vice versa, right? And maybe perhaps with the Eight of Cups too, that's where you guys may not be trying to be so public with it, if that is also your situation. But I gotta say, the person that resonates with you, that part of the story here, they're definitely picking up on it. And they're asking you, or they're asking them a lot more about the two of you. What's rooting this is the Ace of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. What you don't see, Aries, or maybe what be more hidden, is that there is something serious in the works here. That there is someone that takes you seriously. There is someone that sees potential in this. There's someone that is and has been considering making a solid move. I do feel as if they respect you, especially if they see you as the Empress. And so maybe part of the timing was making sure they were really ready for everything that they know you deserve to have before they put it all out there. Now with the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles, if this has been longer than a few months, and maybe if it even has been a few months, someone may be thinking about serious commitment to the point where moving in could be a conversation, maybe even marriage could be a conversation, and engagement could be something that's been on their mind about this. Also, they have a gift they want to give to you for the holidays, and it's something that they may have saved up for, something that means a lot to them. Something that they're hoping you're really liking or gonna like, and they're hoping that by giving you this gift, it's going to show how serious they are about you or how much they consider you, how much they revere you, Aries. But definitely they see you as a rare find. They see you as someone that can hold the potential for a long term here. And maybe they've been just trying to work on how to approach it, how to say it, or how to act on this in the way that they won't fumble and mess it up. Wonder why they're so insecure about that in a way. In the recent past, we have Temperance. Sagittarius energy, Libra energy for me as a reader. So things have definitely been taking their time, and maybe there's even been divine timing at play. Maybe there's certain factors within this connection that prevented the full unity of the two of you. Again, maybe there's a third party situation. Maybe there's a work-life balance situation. Maybe there's long distance going on here. But I feel as if through what was not happening to where things were moving forward, it made up for the quality time of getting to know each other. The intimate time of getting to know each other. Taking it slow almost made it so you guys had a better understanding of one another. If you were to rush through things, if you were to just, get in, this connection without fully understanding each other, mind, body, and soul, it may have kind of thrown some of these things off. But I think you guys have taken the time to really understand each other, really know a lot about each other. And I do feel, angelic energy around this connection. And I wonder if some of you guys are very close to the angels. I wonder if some of you guys particularly have like a guardian angel that you have felt the presence of. And they've been guiding you through this time. They've been helping you by sending angel numbers particularly, but also, connecting with your intuition. Letting you know that something is at work here, even if it pains you of the waiting process. There is something that is being worked on in the background. And I think that's where, honestly, you felt it was worth waiting. Because of those intuitive feelings, because of those synchronicities, because of those angel numbers you saw when you thought of this person. That's kind of what made you really stick in through this, more so than you have with anyone else. All right, Aries. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month, you need to be prepared for, aware of, what are they going to do, not do, what else can I tell you about this person, their motives. So with whatever happens, you make the best decision for yourself. We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards, just dive deeper into this. So if you guys really felt this was your reading, I got you in the extended. I'll provide more clarity and answers that you're looking for if you need some more clarity. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video where you will find the link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. But this is where we depart, Aries. I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope this is giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever's happening in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.